Well, welcome back, my friends. Today we're going to answer some of those common questions realtors get. So grab your coffee, your tea, your Diet Coke, or maybe your morning tequila. Tequila. Hey, no judgment here, because today we're going to do a casual tea and coffee chat about Ohio real estate. I get a lot of questions over and over again, and instead of answering each one of them through my DM, which keep DMing me, I love it. I will answer you at any time, but I just thought a video with these questions might help a lot for those who maybe haven't DM'd me, and I'm just gonna put it all out there. So no hype, no fluff, just straight answers, Ohio style. Alrighty, I'm just gonna dive right in. Question 1, which is common, is now a good time to buy a home in Ohio? Well, short answer is it depends. Really depends, but probably more than you think. It just really depends on that. So the long answer is the interest rates aren't what they used to be in 2020. Rest in peace, those unicorn rates. But Ohio is still one of the most affordable states to buy a home. If I haven't told you that over and over and over, if you're watching my other videos, you'll know Central Ohio is an awesome place to live. The cool thing is right now we have less competition. That means fewer bidding wars, less pressure, and actual time to think before you write an offer versus hurry up, go home. I'm gonna get right home and I'm gonna write an offer ASAP. And we're gonna get it over to that other realtor and beat out all those other buyers. FYI, I am not a pushy one. I'm not always gonna tell you to hurry up and think about it. I'm gonna let you think about it, and then I'm gonna have you let me know one way or the other. So that's that. But you can also buy a home and refinance that rate later. So if you buy at a higher interest rate, you could refinance once the rates do go down. And you can't go back in time and buy a house at yesterday's prices, which I wish we would have known that a long time ago. All right, in case you didn't know it, I am Annette Marble, your favorite key realty agent in and around Central Ohio. And of course, I got my partner here, Momo. And then let's go back into it. Question 2, should I wait for prices to come down? This is a crystal ball question. Here's the truth. Ohio prices might soften in some areas, but a massive crash, it's not likely. Why? In Columbus or Central Ohio, we have strong job growth, affordable cost of living. People still are moving here. If you're waiting for stuff that'll cost you more, the prices are going to keep climbing, or the rates may dip and competition may explode again. But sometimes the best move isn't waiting. It's always to think about buying smart. You know, like I want to work smarter, not harder. All right, question 3. How much money do I really need to buy a home? This one's going to shock people. Long gone, is Mo, are the days of 20% down in most cases. In Ohio, buyers are using 3% down for conventional loans, 3.5% for an FHA loan, VA loans, 0, USDA loans, which I call the meat loans, 0. But don't let that fool you. You are still going to need money for closing costs, inspections, and the appraisal. Alrighty. Don't forget about that. But no, you don't need a suitcase full of cash or a rich uncle named Donald. All right, let's go to question 4. What credit score do I need? All right, the good news is perfection is not required. Most buyers qualify somewhere around the mid 600s. If you want to get an FHA loan, mid 600s, higher 600s, or low 700s for conventional. And here's the secret. We've got a little bit of secret sauce built in there. Credit can be fixed. Just telling you now. It might take a couple months, but it can be fixed. Sometimes it's just paying something down or correcting that one weird thing that's showing up on your credit report. Might not even be yours. It could be totally somebody else. I've seen buyers go from no way, Jose, to we got the keys in a few months. All right, question number 5. Is it better to buy a new construction home or a resale home in Central Ohio? Oh, this one is spicy. New builds, shiny, modern, low maintenance, but often come with a higher price tag, smaller lots, and longer timelines. Resale homes, you're going to get a bigger yard, established neighborhoods with nice sized trees. Sometimes those homes have a lot more character, but they're going to have older systems, updates may be needed, foundation issues, it can be quite expensive. All right, there's no wrong answer. Again, it's the right fit for you and your lifestyle. All right, question number 6. What's the best areas to live in Central Ohio? All right, as a realtor, we're not allowed to steer you in any kind of direction, but I'm going to say this lovingly. There is no best, only what's best for you. All right, we've got Columbus, we've got downtown Columbus, Hilliard, Dublin, Westerville, Gahanna, Grove City, Powell. All these areas are great, but you got to think about taxes, the commute time, the schools, and your vibe. The vibe matters. One person's dream suburb is another person's, why does everything close at 9 p.m.? Yeah, what about that? Lifestyle comes first, zip code seconds. I know everybody says location, 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 but think about your lifestyle. If your lifestyle, does that fit the location, then your lifestyle then is yes, yes, yes to location, location, location. Question 7, are property taxes really that bad in Ohio? Okay, real talk. Ohio property taxes can vary widely from area to area. 2 homes, same price, totally different taxes. That's why I say don't stop by payment only. You need to do some homework. You need to do your research. Don't shop by price alone. Things that you really need to look at and ask your realtor about. All right, what am I going to be paying as far as property taxes, HOA fees, insurance, and utilities? Crazy, huh? But keep note that there are some areas where water bills, trust me, I know, may be a little less in some areas and really, really high in others. Trust me on that one. DM me if you want to know the answer to that. Because surprises are fun for birthday parties, but not when you're in escrow. All right, question 8. Do I need a home inspection? Yes, yes, yes. All right, full stop, no debate. Buyer beware. Know what you're purchasing so those surprises don't come back and let Mo bite you on the butt. I'm just going to tell you, spend the money for a home inspection because it's going to save you money in the long run. Even on your new builds, a home inspection isn't about killing the deals. It's about knowing what you are buying. You have to know. Ohio weather is aggressive. We want eyes on the roofs, foundation, the basements, and the mechanicals. These are pricey. They will cost you in the long run. So knowledge is power and negotiation is leverage. All right, question 9. How long does it take to buy a home in Central Ohio? Typically, there's an average of 30 to 45 days once it's under contract. It's really going to depend on your lender and how everybody else is kind of like moving along. But real timelines depend on financing, inventory, and fast or slow decision making. That's going to make things speed or slow down. Some buyers take weeks, some take months, but both are pretty much normal. Is this a marathon? It's not a TikTok trending video, so you want to take it and space it to what your needs are. All right, question 10. Is it expensive to sell a home? Well, hate to say this, selling isn't free, but it can be very profitable. Costs may include agents' commissions, repairs or updates, closing costs like title fees, tax proration, all those things. You've got to know all this stuff up front, and I provide a net seller sheet, not a net, but a net seller sheet. The goal is net the most money for the least amount of stress. And no, for sale by owner is not always the way people are saving money. Think about this. You don't really want to do this on your own. Just saying. Question 11, do I really need a real estate agent? I'm biased, but also very, very honest. We are not glorified paper pushers. We are here to help you, again, put money in your pocket and save you the most money. Could you do it alone? Abso-freaking-lutely. Should you? Depends on how much you enjoy paperwork, negotiations, deadlines, and legal contracts. All right, an agent's job, it just isn't to protect your money, protect your timeline, but it's also to protect your sanity. And yes, I take that job very seriously. All right, we're on question 12. What's some of the biggest mistakes buyers and sellers make? All right, I'm gonna give you this easy one. Buying or selling based on emotion instead of strategy. Homes are emotionally totally normal, but the numbers still matter. So you got that to think about. That's where calming voice, data, and experience come in. If you're thinking about buying or selling, or even just wondering what your options are in Central Ohio, you don't need pressure. No pressure, no pressure, no pressure. You need answers. Answers that I'm here to give you. And that's what these coffee and tea, tequila and Diet Coke chats are all about. And if you found this helpful, please, 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 I'm begging you, like it, share it, and shoot me a message. And let's talk about your situation and what you want to do moving forward. And there you go. I don't offer any scripts. I don't offer a sales pitch, just real estate with real caffeine. And I like my caffeine. Ha ha ha. Yes, I do. I like it. I like it. I like it. And as always, we're around Central Ohio, and we're always keeping it real here in real estate with Annette Marble and Associates.